Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, my goal is at the end of this video, if you are someone who is a student, you don't have any experience, or you're a teen, I'm going to show you possible jobs that you can have right now working from home. Now, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button right there so you guys get my videos every Sunday and Thursday of how to work from home. Now, if you guys don't know a little bit of my story, I actually started working online when I was 15 years old. Now, my employers didn't know that. They didn't really ask me my age because when you're working online, the opportunities are bigger. The opportunities don't have the same barriers that you have to go through if it was an actual office job. Now, a lot of the jobs in this list are long-term and also some of them are short-term gigs if you just really need to get a side gig right now. And if you are a teenager or you're a student, feel free to comment below what skill that you currently have that you actually want to turn into an online job. And hopefully during this video, I'm going to hit even one of them to show you guys what is possible for you out there, even though you are just a teenager or you're someone who is currently a student. Going right into it, the first thing that I recommend if you're a teen or a student or you don't have any experience working online is writing articles. Writing articles is where I got started. My first online job was being a ghostwriter for a blog. So I would write articles and they would publish it under their name, which was fine because then I get paid for it. But basically, if you write essays in school, if you're someone who is already writing all of these projects in school, it can easily be transferable into a skill when working online. Now, there's a lot of different types of articles you can do. There's like list articles, listicles, or as they call it, it could be an article on a particular niche or a particular field. And if you want to know more about finding your skill and your niche, you can check out that video below also. But basically, when you're writing articles, it's kind of like writing an essay for school or writing for a project in school that you've already been doing that, again, can easily be transferable to going and working online. Now, if you want to go about and doing that into writing articles, I suggest that you go to onlinejobs.ph and search for writing jobs right there. And a lot of them require no experience. So you can jump right in and get started. But if you want to be a little bit more prepared and a little bit ready, I've actually created a portfolio challenge, a 5-day portfolio challenge that you can go into at any time. And if you guys want to sign up for that, I'll put in the link in the description below. That's basically a 5-day challenge where I give you prompts of things that you can put into your portfolio. But that is the first thing. It's just writing articles. The second one is resume and application letter writing. Now, a lot of time when people are switching jobs or they're shifting to another field, then they want to update their resume. So if you're someone who is offering as a service, updating resumes or writing out even application letters, then that is another field that you can go into, again, without experience, because you don't really need experience when it comes to writing resumes or application letter. I actually already did a couple of videos on how to create a resume and also how to write your application letter that you can check out in my YouTube channel. So you can have a little bit of a guide, a little bit of cheat when it comes to actually creating these resumes and application letter for a lot of different people. And if this is, again, and if this is something you want to get started on, you can as easily just post on your Facebook that you are a resume writer, that you're an application letter writer. And if anyone is looking for a job right now, you'd be more than happy to help them out. And also, again, on onlinejobs.ph or any other sites, even on Facebook, you can search for jobs for people who are currently looking for resume writers. Second one is a social media graphic designer. Now, it's very specific because I really wanted to focus on jobs where you don't need a lot of experience. As a social media graphic designer, you're basically creating those posts that you see already everywhere. So if you just have a tool like Canva, and you guys can grab my link on Canva below, you already have a ton of templates to start working with. You don't really have to study it. Of course, it would be good if you study and look through other ways that you can create graphics for social media. But basically, you're creating the same kind of pictures or photos or graphics that you already see on Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and then you're putting that forth as a service of anyone who is right now struggling of creating ideas for their social media. Here are already graphics for that. And if you want to get started with this particular job, you can just start posting on Instagram or on Facebook of samples of your work. You can create, again, from templates already on Canva, or you can join the Create Portfolio Challenge, but already just posting your samples, posting that this is what you can do, that if anyone is in need of a social media graphic designer, they can contact you. That's already a great way for you to get started. The next one is actually a social media manager. Now, right now, if you're just scrolling through Facebook, you're just scrolling through Instagram, you're scrolling to even YouTube, you don't know that you can actually get paid helping someone maintain their social media. Now, a social media manager is someone who helps create posts, helps maintain the post, that there's something always that is posted on their Instagram, on their YouTube, on their Facebook again, and helping them maintain that. And also, of course, putting out the content of either creating the content, or you could be working with a social media graphic designer, or you could be working with a ton of writers. But basically, you're someone who's making sure that the content, the things that they put out on their social media matches what their branding is, matches what their message is, what their services are. So all you need to get started as a social media manager is to research a lot on a particular platform that you're already using a lot. So let's say you're already using Facebook a lot, then you can study. There's a lot of free content out there that you can study on how to be a Facebook social media manager and study how that's done. And to find jobs, again, go to onlinejobs.ph, go to Facebook itself and promote that you are someone who is willing to learn how to be a Facebook social media manager, and you can get started just like that. Next one is a job that you've probably heard before, which is basically becoming an English tutor. Now, there's a lot of sites out there. Honestly, I haven't tried this one myself, but I know that there's a lot of sites out there where you can teach someone how to speak English, and you don't really have to have a good grasp most of the time of the English grammar. Most of it is you're just having a conversation with someone and correcting them if they're struggling to find a word or a phrase in English. Now, this one is a little bit harder if you don't have kind of your own space at home, if you don't have like a good microphone, if you don't have good internet, and of course you're going to be speaking to someone on video. So if you're not that confident, this is not probably for you. But if you're someone who's already a really good speaker, you're someone who's confident about their English, then this is something that you can start doing. I will link a couple of sites that I know on English tutoring, so you guys can get started on that. Next one, of course, is a well-known one, is virtual assistant. I actually did already a video on FAQs, or frequently asked questions, about being a virtual assistant. But basically, a virtual assistant is you're someone who's just helping an entrepreneur or a business owner, or even just someone who works at a normal job, get through their day. So it will cover a range of tasks from calendar scheduling, so making sure that their calendar isn't overbooked, making sure that the people that they're supposed to be meeting is there, making sure all the details are right. And there's going to be inbox management, where you're going to help them manage their inbox, deleting things that they shouldn't be seeing, letting them know if there's anything important that comes up. It also includes planning out their travel, for example, or researching a couple of possible contacts for them. So it's a wide range of tasks, but usually tasks that you can pick up really quick, even if you are a teenager or someone who is a student. And if this is something you want to do, again, onlinejobs.ph, Facebook, there's a lot of different people right now who are looking for virtual assistants, someone to just help them manage themselves. Next one is proofreader. Now, if you're a grammar Nazi like me, this is actually one of the jobs that I got started on when I started working online, is a proofreader. And basically, you're going to be going through someone's article, maybe you're going to someone's book, you're going through someone's post even, and making sure that it is grammar error free. So again, this is for people who are already grammar Nazis, who are very familiar with the English grammar, with the way that of being able to rewrite things to sound, of course, better, then working as a proofreader is going to be for you. Now, get started in that. Again, same places. Again, you can just post on Facebook that you are someone who is a proofreader, you're someone who's willing to proofread, maybe even term papers or essays of other people. You can already offer this as a service even to your teachers. You can say, hey, I'm doing this. If you want me to be a proofreader for any of your tests that you're putting out, even contact older classmates, those who are already in college maybe, who can afford to pay you to proofread any of their essays or theses, then that's another quick side gig for you, even again, as you're a teenager or a student. Another one is audio transcriber or caption transcribing. So right now, all of my videos sadly are not transcribed. They're not put into a caption. But if you are someone who can easily listen to something and then turn it into text and then putting it out as a caption, that is another job that you can put in. Easy way, fastest way probably to go through and find a job for that is go through YouTube, go through the people that you follow, go through the people who you watch their videos a lot. And if they don't offer captions, you can say, hey, I'm an audio transcriber. Would you like for me to transcribe your audio so you can put into captions? Just doing that, that's probably going to get you a lot of responses, because a lot of the time, YouTubers or people who create a lot of video don't even think of hiring a transcriber or someone who can create captions for them, even though it's actually really valuable valuable because a lot of time, especially on Facebook, people are scrolling, have it on mute. So having a good caption on there so people can watch things even without turning on the audio is going to be so powerful for them. Next one is video editing. Now, right now, all of my videos, I'm editing them all by myself. And a lot of YouTubers are the same way. A lot of people who put out video content are the same way when they're starting out. So again, that's an easy way for you to get into the job. But basically, video editing can be very, very basic and very easy skill to learn if you don't have it. I started doing video editing when I was about 16 or 17. And it's really easy to pick up. You can start with a very basic software on your computer right now and start kind of testing yourself out. You can create a really funny, family video and then learn how to edit those and make it better. And again, a lot of people looking for video editing, especially as more and more people go into the video type content. So this is something that you can definitely jump into right away. Next one is something that's called lead generation. Now, lead generation is basically you're finding possible contacts for someone, and it could be a huge range of things. One, you could be someone who's helping someone find possible podcasts that they could be interviewed in. You could be looking for a list of industries maybe that they could contact. Basically, as someone who can create leads for someone, you're just researching a couple of people that they could have as clients. Basically, you're just creating a list of people that they could either connect with, they could have as a list of clients. So just most of the time, lead generation is just creating a big spreadsheet and kind of stalking people of like getting their address, getting their contact information, getting other ways to contact them. And sometimes you might even be the one who's going to be emailing those people. You're going to be sending out usually a templated email, reaching out to these people so your client can then start building a relationship. So it's a really easy task to kind of get into, to kind of learn, because it's just researching and then sending out emails or setting up requests on LinkedIn or on Facebook, just to make sure again that you're matching up your client with the right people who might be interested in their services or their products. And if you want to get started on that, again, go to onlinejobs.ph, or you can look at Facebook groups for people who are already looking for lead generators. Next one is photo editors. One big example is every time I upload a YouTube video, I have to create my own thumbnail. Now, as a photo editor, you could be someone who goes into and then creates thumbnails for people, YouTube thumbnails. Another good example is you're someone who can create book covers for authors. You could be someone who creates flyers or posters or anything physical that your client might need. Basically, a photo editor is just taking a current photo or just manipulating it and making it look pretty, making it for whatever purpose that the client needs. And again, if you want to be a photo editor, you can already just start building your portfolio through that. You can start posting it on Facebook. Hey, this is what I do. This is what I can do for you. And I bet that somewhere one of your mom's friends, one of your parents' friends can start hiring you and might be interested in your services. Another quick side gig that you can do is basically a file organizer. So a lot of the times, a lot of clients will have a lot of files online on the cloud that's just too messy. So if you're someone who can go in and help them out, categorize things, help them clean them up, help them clean their own files up so it's easier for them to access and find things, then that's another quick side gig they can do. It's a little bit harder to advertise yourself as that, but you can say that that's one of the skills that you can do, is you can be a file organizer. And if you guys need more ideas of more side gigs that you can do even though you're a teenager, you can download the 100 skills PDF that I've already created, or you can check out the 20 plus online jobs that you can do video that I've already put out a few weeks ago. Basically, this list, I've created this list specifically for if you don't have any experience at all. If you want to just pick up a skill really quick, then those were kind of jobs that people are currently looking to hire for right now. Now, if you guys like this video, make sure to hit thumbs up right there, because it does help me when you guys do that, because it helps me know that this is the type of content that you like. And of course, it helps me grow my own audience here on YouTube. Now, speaking of that, if you still have not clicked the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button right there, and check out also these 2 other videos on how to work from home. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and remember that small steps matters. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!